680's Richard Southern joins us. Richard, you've got some news on food prices, and it's good and bad. First off, cheese and chocolate are two things we could be paying less for thanks to a new trade deal with the European Union.
Yeah, and that's obviously really good news, right? Because who doesn't love some cheese and some chocolate? So yeah, this new trade deal between Canada and the U.S. has gone into effect now after years of tough negotiation. And as a result, Canadian importers of cheese are going to be able to buy European cheese at a cheaper rate because there's not going to be tariffs involved. So look for more European cheese in your grocery store at a cheaper price. And that's good news because Canadians have been paying a lot for cheese. Some of that has to do with NAFTA. Chocolate, another thing. Canadian importers of European chocolate will no longer have to pay a 10% tariff, meaning chocolate prices for European brands like Lindt and Ferrero Rocher could be moving lower.
Okay, but hurricane damage to Florida orange crops is worse than feared, and that will have us paying more for some OJ soon. Is that correct?
It is correct, Christina. We've talked about this. We feared this to be the case, and now it seems like the damage to the citrus groves in Florida is much worse than feared. Hurricane Irma went right through the main citrus growing region down there. Look at this. I mean, some of the groves underwater. There are carpets of rotting oranges on the ground, many of the trees without any leaves whatsoever. Citrus operations in southwest Florida suffered anywhere from 70 to 100% crop loss because of the hurricane, and Canada is one of the main exporters for Florida oranges. So as a result, Christina, look for higher OJ prices here at home in the next 6 to 12 months.
All right, but big protests in the NFL this weekend didn't help slumping ratings, and stock in the companies that broadcast the games is actually falling.
Yeah, because TV rights deals for football super expensive. We're talking billions of dollars, and ratings, they're down. So we had 180 players about not standing for the anthems yesterday, including 3 whole teams that just didn't show up for the anthems, as a result of Trump's tweets. And ratings for the Sunday games yesterday, they were way down from the same week last year. And ratings for the NFL, they've been in decline for a couple of months now, stretching back to last season. And attendance at the games is also down. So shares in companies that broadcast NFL games, Comcast, Walt Disney, Fox and CBS, those stocks are all down on a year-to-date basis. Many of those networks paying $5 billion or more for the rights to NFL, Christina.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Now, many of the biggest brand names are very recognizable, but do we really know what they mean? You're looking at the secret meanings behind popular brands.
Yeah, this is really cool. I like this. So first off, Adidas, named after its founder, Adolf Dassler. So the name combines his nickname, which was Addy, and the last 3 letters of his name. We forgot Starbucks. It was named after a character in Moby Dick. Was going to be named after the ship in Moby Dick, but they named it after the first mate in the book. That was Starbucks. Again, Adidas, named after its founder, Adolf Dassler. Gatorade, doctors at the University of Florida developed the sport drink for the Florida Gators football team. They were struggling to play in the heat. Amazon, of course, that's a brand we use all the time, the big online shopping giant. Its founder, Jeff Bezos, wanted to call the site Catabara or Relentless, but eventually settled on Amazon after the world's longest river. Finally, Häagen-Dazs, a Jewish immigrant from Poland, named his ice cream company Häagen-Dazs as a way to pay tribute to Denmark. But the name actually doesn't mean anything. He made it up entirely, Christina.
Okay, well, home assistants like Amazon's Echo are popular these days, but you're looking at a very revolutionary new design for one that allows it to actually fly around your home.
You got to see this. Take a look at this. This is called Air, and it is a self-flying robot assistant. It works like a drone. You call it, it lifts off and flies right over to you, right through your house. There's an app that you can interact with it. You pick the app and it'll come over to you. There's a camera on this device, so you can fly it around your house when you're not home to see exactly what's going on in your house. It also lets you join in on family meetings when you're on a business trip or at the pub or wherever you might be. You can also ask it to take a picture of you and it'll fly close to take that perfect shot of you. It'll ship next December, Christina. $1,500 for this thing that flies around your house.
Wow.
Future is now.
That's a very interesting Christmas present. Okay, well, thank you, Richard. Now we're going to head over to Adrian Gabriel. Adrian?